Thanks very much, Tubbsy. Okay, class is in session, guys.
Yes.
It is.
Sorry, Teach. Sorry, Teach.
Listen, our safety and peace of mind is obviously a huge priority, and our safety is most definitely a priority when we're putting our hands in, or our lives in the hands of other people, especially when you're using a service, let's say like Uber, for instance.
Yeah.
Now, while no means of transport is ever guaranteed to be safe and smooth, Uber do understand that safety never stops, and that's why they've taken extensive measures and implemented numerous safety features within their app to help us travel with confidence. Now, here's an honest question I'd like to ask of you guys.
Yeah.
You're at a restaurant, and the food that you ordered isn't exactly the way you imagined it or wanted it. What do? Do you kind of just sit back and eat it and just... Or do you send it back?
I'm the worst customer. I won't say anything, but I won't go back to the restaurant.
Yeah, the thing is, I'll be like super nice about it.
Yeah?
And engaged, but then, and sometimes it's gone horribly wrong. But I'm just terrified of people spitting in my food, to be quite honest. So I'm like, oh, it's lovely, thanks.
I don't know. For me, it's like, if I know I'm spending a lot of money on this food, then I'm not necessarily going to keep quiet. You know, I'll be like, come on, guys, come on. What now? What now? Anyway, well, when it comes to Uber, sometimes we as the passengers may have a complaint or a query too. Now, whether we had an issue with the trip or the fare amount or the driver or even left an item in the car by accident, these things do happen. And that's why Uber have an extensive customer feedback support system that operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help us all resolve our issues as easily and as quickly as possible, which I think is super. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's also, I like the dose of realism there, to understand that they are dealing with a massive network of so many different drivers and so many opportunities for things to go wrong. So they've opened themselves up to that completely and said, listen, things can't always be perfect, but we are ready to rectify and fix. So that's a big step forward for me.
And they're there.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you guys ever had to contact Uber customer care before?
I've had to. So what happened was I ordered my ride and it was about 2 minutes away. And you know, you can see all of the details. You can see on your screen where the car's currently traveling on the map, who the driver is, what car make it is, and the number plate. And then next minute, the trip just started.
Oh.
And I was like, but I'm still here. Where's my car? And then it stopped eventually, but then I got billed for the basic trip, which was about 20 Rand at the time.
Yeah.
And so I went onto the app. Now I'm panicking. I'm like, why am I being charged for a ride I didn't take? But then on the app, you go into the help section. They have these pre-selected options for you to choose from for your query. So I said someone else took my ride, which was the case. So I can only imagine someone else jumped in, the driver started the trip, and then they both realized, oops, wrong Uber. So that's why it's so important to check before you jump into the car. Is this the car I requested? Is it the number plate, the driver?
I've had that before where myself and someone else got into it. I was only going about 2 blocks and they were going to the airport.
Really?
And suddenly I'm off to the airport and I'm thinking, well, boy, no, dude, it's right there, bro. I'm like, I need 2 minutes to get there. And, you know, but I'm sure it was more stressful for the poor person that was supposed to be going to the airport. But luckily everyone realized I then did the check that I was supposed to do and actually look at the number plates and ask the relevant questions. And
that's crazy.
We sorted it out. But
me, I probably would have arrived at the airport because I get that I'm on the YouTube and then just like,
that's
what's going on?
Muscle memory.
But I have to say, when I pushed the help, like go through that option, the
how quickly
settings,
did it get sorted out?
It got sorted out very quickly over email. They checked in, and once the query was settled, they even followed up to see, are you happy? Did everything go okay?
I like that.
And I loved it. It was very quick over email.
Absolutely. So on the Uber app, under help, as you've heard, that help section, there's a list of common issues and solutions that you can reference if you need that assistance. And if you can't find what you're looking for and need further assistance, you also have the option of reporting it via the app or on the website, or calling Uber directly via the app where an agent is available. I love this. 24/7 to assist you with your query. In fact, let me show you quickly how it is.
Go.
Here I have pulled up my Uber. I'm going to have to do this very quickly so you don't
where,
see
where are you taking your phone?
Give me the last 4 digits of your credit card.
I'm trying to do it very quickly so that you don't see my Uber rating. I'm still trying to get it up. It's terrible. Okay. Anyway, you're
now we're going to look for those stars.
Mine is high,
those 3 lines at the top left, you're going to hit them and then you're going to say help. Oh, that was quick, yes. After you've hit help, obviously you can see this is my most recent trip over there. And you can then, let's say trips and issues, or trip issues and refunds, and it'll give you a list of all of your trips that you've taken in chronological order. I do. I told you.
You tried far.
I Uber Black.
It's work, yo. It's work.
Wait, are those? Did I get 5 stars for all my? That's amazing. Or that's my rating that I gave. Anyway, doesn't matter. What I'm trying to show is what the help does. And then you're going to click onto a trip.
Do you?
Oh,
When I
well.
was seeing personal information about Katlego.
And there you can see that you have the options of clicking on one of these, you know, whatever it must have been. Like if you've lost an item, you're going to click on it over there. Couldn't contact the driver about the lost item. I couldn't reach my driver about the lost item. Obviously, then it'll take you to further options.
I've had
so many friends forget their car keys, their wallets, something fell out their bag, and I promise you, those drivers are absolutely amazing to make the effort and return.
I had a phone returned by the Uber driver, and their next client came back to drop off the thing.
Yes.
How cool is
sweet.
that, man?
Yes, man. Anyway, so you'll be pleased to know that Uber also has a safety team who review this information and they investigate any issues. So if necessary, they'll also have law enforcement response teams on call who are also there to help work with the police at any given time to respond to urgent needs and walk them through how Uber can assist in an investigation. This is really, really wonderful stuff to give you peace of mind because safety really never stops with Uber. And if you need to ask about a jacket that was left in an Uber or submit a question about the receipt that looks wrong or whatever your query may be, then remember to just use that help button in the app, and all of the information and contact details you need will be right there for you because Uber wants you to travel in confidence. So please utilize that 24/7 customer support because #safety never stops.
Welcome aboard. At Uber, we believe safety never stops. It doesn't stop with driver profiles or making sure all drivers are fully background checked. It doesn't stop with letting you share your trip with loved ones. And it certainly doesn't stop with in-app emergency assistance. We never stop looking for ways to improve your safety because safety never stops.